it's time to start, and I'm really happy to be part of the AirCon, the first AirCon by Airwiggles. So thank you, Greg, and thank you, Lewis, for having me. I'm here to talk about. Yeah, it's something that I've been doing for a long time now, and uh, I'll be sharing with you, and I hope this will be useful somehow. So this is Audio Quick Design, and this is an initiative that we in where I work we've started to do for some time now, and I'll be sharing so what I learned from it and tips on how to start your own audio quick design process. Let's dive in. And yeah, who am I? So yes, I'm Giovane Webster. Very happy to see everyone saying hello in the chat. Hello. And yeah, I'm a Brazilian audio designer with more than 12 years working with game audio in the game industry. So I've worked from mobile to indie games, so small games, casual games, to console PC games, big games, and in a bunch of different genres and styles and platforms. I'm graduated in a game dev course, and I have a master degree in creative industries focused on game audio. So my project, my thesis in the master degree was focused on game audio production in Brazil. And I moved to London, United Kingdom, 1 year, 1 year and a half, close to 2 years now, in November 2021. And yeah, that's me on the right. So yeah, I'm part of Splash Damage audio team. And Splash Damage is a British video game developer specialized in multiplayer and first-person shooter games. We have more than 400 employees from all aspects of game development, and we are part of Tencent. We are together with a lot of different game developers, but we operate as an independent entity within the family. At Splash Damage, we made like gear. Yeah, I'm just seeing the chat here, so yeah. Sometimes I will be going through. So yeah. So we made Gears Tactics, our last title, with the Gears of War franchise. We made Halo, Master Chief Collection, Gears 5. We were participating in Batman Arkham Origins, in the multiplayer, Enemy Territory, Wolfenstein, and yeah, a lot of different titles, Brink, and Dirty Bomb also. So yeah, there is a lot of different games that we released. At Splash Damage, we have a pretty, not big, but a considerable size, with a considerable size audio team. So we are close to 20 now, I guess 18 or 19 audio professionals. And yeah, and we play football. So as you can see, I'm there in the right lower side. And yeah, we have a bunch of pretty cool activities besides doing audio for games. So yeah, let's go and talk about the audio quick design. So what is the Audio Quick Design Initiative? What is this? So it's basically an exercise that we do in the audio department. So what we do, we search for random videos to add sound, and and we have some rules. We have, like, one of the rules is we have a limited time to do it. So we have 20 to 30 minutes to do audio design for these videos. We have a backlog, and we just add to that backlog videos that are interesting for us as audio designers, for all designers to create sound for it. Due to time, we mainly use libraries, and these libraries obviously include our own libraries, so libraries that we recorded. But if you as a designer that is doing the exercise think that it's quick and easy, you can use synthesis, a bunch of processing instruments, voice, any type of recording. Sometimes I use my own mouth sounds or voices with my hands or things like that. So everything can be used to do the audio quick design. If it's quick and easy, because due to time, like half an hour, it would be hard to, oh, I need to grab my my recorder, I need to grab a mic. So if it's quick and easy, like spot on, it's good to use it. And after that, after we do this, we as a team, we got together as a group to discuss about it. So the discussions are things like, how did you start it, or which things did you find it more difficult to do it, base it on that time, on 20 minutes or on 30 minutes. And yeah, there is very, very useful discussions after we do this. So moving on, the process and its learnings. So if you take a video that already has sound, just try to make it cooler than the original, and or maybe reproduce the original. So sometimes we grab some like videos, like, and one of the rules is like it needs to be like 10 to 15 seconds, not more than 20 seconds, because it's very hard to add sound to things like have more than 20 seconds in that amount of time that we have. But if you take a video that already has sound, the rule is, oh, I will just try to reproduce the sound that is in that video using my own things, or try to make it better, make it cooler, make it different, using different style or different approach, or a different, if it's more cartoonish, I'll try to make it more realistic. If it's more stylist, with a different style, I'll try to do at least a different thing, and make it cooler. Also, it's a great way to improve search terms on library softwares. So if it doesn't matter if you use SoundMiner, Soundly, SoundCube, Basshead, or Reaper, the Reaper search explorer. It's a good way to improve search terms, because of the time you'll have. You need to focus on how you search things that you need to find or you want to find to add to the design based on the time that we have. This will also increase our skills with short exercises in different genres and styles. So instead of doing, so I'm not saying that it's not useful to do redesigns, to do sound redesigns in longer videos, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute and a half. But it's good to have this quick exercises. The audio quick design initiative is exactly it was created to exactly do this, like quick exercises in different genres and styles, to increase our skills in different things. So sometimes we do vehicles, sometimes we do weapons, sometimes we do explosions, sometimes we do foley, just quick movements, and yeah, and this has been done like a lot of times, and we have a lot of different videos and genres and styles to approach it. This is also useful for sharing knowledge with the team through each one's different approaches. So the same video can be can have completely different audio designs. So yeah, this is very useful when we when we got together to talk about it, to discuss. And oh, I've focused on this because I think that this is more important. Oh, I completely changed the approach into this. So yeah, and it's good to share this knowledge with the team, to like grab different things each time that we do a different video. And it's also good to exercise our ability to prioritize what is most important in a short time. So we have 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes to do it. One of the things that I've always do is like play the video one or two times and try to identify the key moments that we need sound. Sometimes in 30 minutes I can't do uh, all the things that I wanted to do, uh, but the key sounds, the most important ones, are there, and sometimes I identify them, and oh, I will focus on the key ones first because they are the most important ones. So yeah, it's good to exercise our ability to prioritize things. Cool. So yeah, moving on. Tips in how to start your own. So try to use videos from other industry professionals. This one is a tricky thing because the Audio Quick Design Initiative started on our team using random videos. So like, oh, I bumped on this video in the internet. It's really cool, and I wanted to do sound for it. Or oh, I watched the episode of some series yesterday, and I wanted to reproduce the explosion on that scene. Cool. But one thing that I found it very useful is doing the quick design exercise together with uh, trying to connect your work to other people in the game industry. So if you try to use videos from other people, from other industry professionals, it would be very useful to generate connections. And I've added ArtStation here because ArtStation is gold. If you go to ArtStation and in the menu, you have some things that you can filter, and you can search for VFX in real time in games, or you can search for animations, character animation. I don't know. I want to do a mecha. I want to do a robot. And so you'll use filters like robots and animation to animate a robot and add sound to it based on work that people share in ArtStation. And using this, trying to use videos from other industry professionals, this makes your work to be shared in an organic and natural way through social media. And I'm mainly using here Twitter and LinkedIn, because everyone in the game industry are in Twitter. If you're not in Twitter, you should be. And LinkedIn is more focused on professional things, and it's good to share your work there too. Um, Also, this will build valuable connections and a network, and a natural network, because we need to have a network, and this will probably lead to work in the future. So I will show some examples in the next slides, but yeah, this will definitely create a more accessible way for you to appear in other networks, or a friend of a friend. There is a friend of this people that I've just shared the work that I've done, an audio quick design in this video. Also, these connections will generate more effective communication. Like, we need to exercise our way that we communicate with other people, um, for your life and your work. So yeah, it's a good way to approach and to do networking, online networking mainly. But who knows, if I go to an event and find that VFX artist that I've done the audio for the video that the artist shared on ArtStation. It will be good to find that person in an event, and oh, hey, I made audio for your video, remember me? So yeah, these connections will definitely generate a better communication for you, and also consistency. So it's good to try to use the audio quick design exercise, and keep it as a habit of doing whenever possible. So sometimes we are doing weekly here in the studio, but sometimes people are uh, focusing on other things. Some people, sometimes they join the exercise of that week, but yeah, not everyone. So we have maybe five professionals doing. Next week we'll have 10 people doing. Next week we have 2 people doing. But yeah, try to keep it consistency on this, because it's a habit, and it's a good habit to have. Cool. Moving on. So I have 2 examples here. And yeah, I should have been reading the chat, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I will open to questions later, and I can I've updated yeah, looking at the chat, but yeah. Moving on. So yeah, I brought 2 examples here. So this one, it started in ArtStation. So I worked in ArtStation, mainly looking for character animations, and I found this person, Giulio Maroni. He made this Albanian breakdown, so it's a character from Warhammer, I guess, and he was featured in like a epic games video, showing the breakdown of the character. And then yeah, I found this on ArtStation and just messaged him and say, hey Julio, your video, your character is so cool, but I noticed that it doesn't have sound. So yeah, I have, and then I mainly showed him the initiative. So I have an initiative here that I've tried to add sound to quick videos, to some uh, some videos that I randomly found in the internet. But yeah, your character is so cool that I think it needs sound. So yeah, and then I messaged him and I sent the video to him after the exercise, the auto quick design thing that we had here in the studio. And yeah, he messaged me, hey, thanks for reaching out. The clip looks super cool. Could you add sound effects in the one that I did for Unreal Fast for Epic? So yeah, joking. But yeah, it's really nice initiative you're doing. So these are his words. So what I've done, I've tried to do a quick breakdown showing layers. So this is the VO layer, this is the Foley layer. So the video, I'll open the I'll quickly open the project here in Reaper, and I try to always do a breakdown, trying to this is the vocalization. I've done this in the VO. This is the hidden blade layer. This is the robotic tech layer. Here's some additional foley with the leather and the glove and the belt and all the rest of the outfit. I try to do a breakdown, and yeah, I tag it Julio here. So yeah, if you look at the post, I'm trying to explain what I did, and yeah, just trying to thank and tagging Julio original artwork post here, and just to share the work. And what this generated is generated a bunch of engagements and reactions and comments and reposts, of people like interacting with this video. So if you look at the impressions, reactions, comments, so people try to engage with me talking about this video, talking about this sound that was created for this video. And yeah, lovely Foley sounds. This is so good. Really nice sounds. Impressions in Twitter. People liked, people reshared, and retweeted, people commented. And yeah, if I go to, I will stop sharing for a bit. I will open Reaper, and I know that the talk is not focused on audio design, but yeah, this is what I've done. If I, yeah, let's move the screen sharing and share the system audio. So yeah, this is mainly the session. Really quick. We have like almost 8 seconds, and I've just added sound to it. Was never an option. So when I created this, I've shared with the team in the audio design, in the audio quick design initiative, and we talked about the VO. It's me. I recorded me really quick. Added the different layers. So yeah, and I just try to, when I create the breakdowns, I'll solo the layer, play them, and yeah, this is the cloth. This is the Mac thing of the blade. This is the metal of the blade, and yeah, this is the ambience. So yeah, I try to do the breakdown and explain by text in the posts on LinkedIn, on Twitter, sometimes on Instagram Reels too. And it's very useful and a very natural way to share your work, that you have done audio into this video, but the character was made by Julio, and he posted on the art station. So yeah, and when I tagged Julio in Instagram and in LinkedIn and Twitter, he like retweeted, reshared all the stuff. So hey, I've made this character, but Giovane added sound to it, and then they try to yeah, they basically shared again, and it's a natural and organic way to have your work shared in other people network. So let's go back to the presentation, because I have another example. And yeah, this one started on Twitter. So Frosty Lolly, I added him to yeah, to, I guess first was in Instagram, and I saw this this video. It was a video for the animation school that he was doing, and yeah, he just shared. Yeah, I wanted to try animating a skateboard. Um, and yeah, I just went to talk to him, like sent it a direct message, a DM on Twitter, and I grabbed the video and used this video on our audio quick design initiative. So everyone on the team made awesome designs, and yeah, I've just created mine, and then I exported and created a breakdown. So here in LinkedIn, you can see, this is my quick design number 6. This is the robot skater. Um, I use the animation by the talented animator Frosty Lolly, and then link to his social medias. So yeah, quick breakdown, vocalization, ambience, camera, the cloth movement of the character, the skate sounds, and I added a Tony Hawk Pro Skater edition with music with Superman by Goldfinger. So yeah, Frosty Lolly, man, I don't mind at all. This is so cool. Yeah, and then we had like comments from Varian, uh, Daniel saying, "Oh, skateboard sounds are spot on. Nice work. The little show squeak is super satisfying. Interesting breakdown." And also, again, more impressions, more comments, more reactions, more likes, more people sharing the work that I've done audio on top of another, another people that done video, that done animation. So every time I'm scrolling in Twitter, scrolling in LinkedIn, and going through ArtStation, oh, this is so cool, but it doesn't have sound. I wanted to add sound to it. So yeah, again, a natural way uh, to create connections. And now I'm following Frustolly on Twitter. I'm following Frustolly on Instagram. I shared my reels, and he posted again in the stories in Instagram. So it's kind of an easy way to create connections and to have people resharing your work. So yeah, again, if I go to my Reaper, yeah, where is it? I have the quick design skater robot. So yeah, I've just, so here it goes. Yeah, I know the video is not so good here on sharing screen, but yeah, I've made the design shared with Frosty Lolly, and yeah, he mainly loved and all this stuff that was generated by sharing the sound stuff that I've done. It was very useful to create another connections. So people were commenting, people were resharing, and yeah, that's the main thing. Really useful to exercise your skills. And yeah, let me just go back to the presentation. And yeah, have like a natural way to have your work shared through social media, to Twitter, to LinkedIn, to Instagram, wherever. Um, and yeah, that's it. Oh, 30 minutes on point. Yeah, that was the audio quick design initiative. So that's the exercises that we do here in the studio. And you can start doing your own. So ArtStation, it's a good way to start, and um, a good way to go through, animations, VFX, even if it's not connected to games, but VFX and videos, and you have pretty nice visuals that 90% of the time are muted. And if they don't have sound, it's a good opportunity to exercise your skills, and try to create the sound of that visual, that if it will be high quality video with your sound added on top. Also, yeah, here are my socials. Here are my contacts. Feel free to add me on LinkedIn, add me on Twitter, add me on Instagram, and we can talk more about this, and about yeah, whatever you wanted to talk about. Um, cool. I'll go through the chat quick. Great talk. I like the emphasis on engaging with people outside of sound. Yes. This is a good way to create these connections. So yeah, I guess character designers, animators, VFX artists, um, even people there are experimenting new things in other areas. If you grab a video, if you grab, like, I don't know, a gameplay of someone doing a game alone, you just add sound on top, and hey, I added sound to your video, or to your game. Or yeah, I'm really open to questions. If yeah, I guess we have time. Greg mentioned that this is the last talk for today. I definitely think it would benefit from trying these types of quick designs. Yes, definitely. Aaron, I know that um, people like these days are doing redesigns in trailers, in scenes that are like 1 minute, 2 minute, sometimes longer. Um, and this is a very good approach to try to, like, tell a story with beginning, with middle, with end, in longer videos. But if we do this in short videos with 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, uh, it would be a better way to exercise different things. So yeah, that's why I think that doing this in quick and short videos, it's definitely useful and fruitful. I need to personally experiment with different genres to what the day job is. Otherwise, you could be pigeonholed to a certain area of design. Yeah. So yeah, especially for us, that if we work on a specific project, we will be, like, focused on that every day. Oh, I'm doing cars. I'm doing a racing game. I'm doing cars, like, every day, and I wanted to, I don't know, add sound to a creature, add sound to different things, not cars, and that's a really cool way to do it. Thanks for the talk. Great to see your process with this quick design. Thanks, Mario. Yeah, hope you like it. Um, Angela, thanks for the talk. Excited to start digging into ArtStation. Please, yes, ArtStation is a gem. So yeah, really cool to grab videos and start redesigning, or designing for them. Much appreciated. Thank you for the talk. Yes, thank you, Stephen Red Rogers, to be here. Is there any way we can also show our technical sound design skills in our reel with making sounds for short VFX videos? Yes, you could capture the screen, and show how you add sounds in middlewares like Wise or Fmod or or meta sounds in UE5. I guess what we are doing here today, like sharing the screen, and I think that I'm on somewhere in the screen on the corner, like yeah. Um, it it would be easy to do, like capture the screen and show, oh, I've done this in Wise, I've done this in Engine, and to show your technical skills. So yeah, definitely useful to do it. Um, oh, hey, Tan. Awesome talk, Giovanni. Need to grab more sounds now. Yes, definitely. Thanks a lot for sharing. Thanks, Renard. Brilliant advice. Thanks for the talk. Thanks, Greg. Angela, have you ever had a negative reaction when you have reached out to artists about adding sound effects to their works? Good question. I've never had, Angela. I guess, um, yeah, I'm not sure, but some people, I guess, you know, will be not comfortable to, hey, you're using my work. It could happen, but it never happened. So yeah, I guess always, if the video, if the animation, if the the effect, the VFX, if the visuals doesn't have sound, um, the artists, like almost all the time, oh, this is so cool, thank you for doing this. Yeah, because they kind of, they kind of want to have their work like finished, and when we add sound to it, it gives life to the video. We know, right? We are creating sound for something that is muted, and sound is 50% of the experience. And I've never had this, and yeah, I hope that I continue like that. Do you always ask for permission before putting video into the backlog of the initiative? It depends, Jax, because um, not for the backlog of the initiative, like the internal exercise that we do here in the studio. It's different. It's for us. We add sound in like video in random videos, and I don't need to ask a permission for every video that I add to the backlog. But if I'm going to share on my social media, if I wanted to, oh, I want to share my sound design on this video, before do any posts, before share anything in any social media or any website on anything, portfolio or my website or things like that, my reels or things like that, um I go and talk to the artist. Hey, I've just grabbed your video and I'm creating sound for it. What do you think if we share the video with my sound? And then yeah, it's a natural thing. People really like, they're usually excited and, oh, this is so cool, yes, let's post it, let's share, let's reshare again with your sound. So yeah, if you're going to post on your social media, you need permission. If you're going to do it like for an exercise internally, or just to exercise your skills on that genre, on that style, you don't need permission to do it. You know, yeah. Should we ask artists before creating the sounds for them, or we can make first and then surprise them? Yeah, that was mainly what I was talking before. Um, I've approached some artists before uh, before create the sound design, and I approached them after creating the sound design. Um, it's not a difference for me, and it doesn't make a huge difference if you do it before or you surprise them with the sound like finished. But you need to ask them if you wanted to share somehow. If you wanted to post it on your art station, on your Twitter, on your LinkedIn, on your socials, yeah, you need to ask them. When do you find is the best time to get this personal development in? Is it something you're doing after work or through your lunch break? Good question, Sean. We do this in the mornings before work. So yeah, it depends. I guess it depends on the profile. It depends on the person. So some people like to do it after work. Some people like to do it before work or in the weekends, or it's your time, it's your call, and it will be like, I don't know. It depends. It's your decision. So we do in the mornings like to spark some creative things before work. But yeah, I guess I'd like to do in the morning because I feel like I'm more fresh. Um, before the work day, it's better for me. But yeah, it depends. It depends on each one, each people. It's different. Like, definitely makes sense. Glad to hear you only had positive artist interactions. Yes. It's a team initiative by your studio. Yes, it's a team initiative, and we do in the mornings. That totally makes sense. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Jax. It's Sam. It's probably worth saving videos with the name of the artist so you can find them if you need to. Yes. So that's a good point. So in the backlog, in the folder that I save videos, that I'm scrolling through Twitter and it's, ooh, this is a cool video. I wanted to add sound to it. I download it and I save the video, but I also have like a notepad or things that you add notes to it. Oh, this video is from here, from this artist, and I need to like something like approved to share or not approved yet. So I need to talk to that artist to, hey, I just added sound to your video. What do you think about sharing this to sharing this on the internet? So yeah, that's important. When you save videos, when you download them to add sound later, you need to have the source. It's a post on ArtStation, it's a post on LinkedIn, it's a post on Twitter. Who is the person behind? So yeah, it's good to have that organized. I remember MTS was first thing in the morning, unless I've really got to go. Yeah. Sometimes I find doing these things in the mornings gets the creative going. Yes, definitely, definitely. For me, it's better to do in the morning because um, I'm fresh to think about different things, and it could be useful even to like spark some things doing the work that I'm doing during the day. During the main work. So yeah, sometimes this happens. Cool. Yes, I always save the video with the artist's name and add their link to a note. Yes, definitely useful to do it. Andrew also prevents you from procrastinating all day. Oh yeah, definitely. Cool. I guess I'm up to date with the chat. Unless anyone wants to ask anything else. Oh, there's another one. Are there specific things you look for in good videos? Um. So, I guess the main thing, Sam, is cool things that you find interesting in the video to add sound. So I said before that sometimes we as a team to do the initiative, we cut a scene from, I don't know, an episode of a series that we were watching. Um, if you think that that scene will be useful to you to create a sound for that scene, like an explosion, like something like um, um, an example was there was a Mandalorian episode that uh, he used he used something on the ship, and yeah, they have that classic explosion of the mine in the air and destroyed like two TIE fighters. I've watched that scene and oh, I wanted to do this explosion, my own version of that explosion. So I just cut it that like in 10 seconds, and yeah, created an explosion based on that thing because I just found it interesting, like my curiosity of I wanted to do my own version of that explosion. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, that sound. Yeah. Hello, hey Bettina. Nice to see you. I didn't realize you're doing the talk. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's being recorded. You can watch it later. What's your favorite aspect of your current position? Um, that's a good question. It's definitely the freedom of of creating audio designs, like uh, like using using a briefing or using information from other areas, but also creating uh, the things that I want. So yeah, I have that freedom today, and it's definitely one of my favorite aspects of of the work that I'm doing and the project that I'm working on. So yeah, cool. Yes, I will stop sharing, and I'm I uh, very appreciated for everyone who joined. Thanks for people in the chat asking questions. Yeah, I hope you found this useful, and yeah, I hope I wanted to see your quick designs in random videos from other artists and in the industry. And yeah, thanks Greg, thanks Lewis, thanks Airwiggles. Let's keep this community alive, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon in the next aircon. Thank you. See you, everyone. Bye.